The day I watched the court destroy my dad's entire life. When I was a kid, my whole world flipped upside down the moment my mom met some random guy online and decided she was done being a mom and a wife. She left my dad practically overnight for him, packed her bags, moved across the country like we were nothing but background noise, and her final words before leaving still haunt me to this day. She looked me and my brothers dead in the eye and said, "I can't wait to finally be rid of you. No goodbye. No, I'll miss you." Just that me and my brothers wanted to live with our dad. We begged for it. And when the day in court finally came, I genuinely believed everything was gonna be okay, because mom had even said she didn't want us anyway. But the second the judge asked her to speak, it was like watching someone rip off a mask. Her crocodile tears started pouring and the lies came one after the other. She stood there telling everyone that my dad was a drunk and abusive monster, that she feared for her life every day. And the worst part was when she held up pictures of bruises from years ago, completely unrelated, claiming they were his fault. And when the judge asked why she never reported it, she said because he threatened her life if she ever did. It was the most Oscar-worthy performance I have ever seen. Our dad's lawyer looked like he'd just been hit by a truck, completely unprepared for this, no defense, nothing. The entire room turned against my dad in seconds. The judge handed full custody to her without hesitation, plus half of our house, half of his retirement, and labeled it compensation for all the so-called suffering she went through. I remember walking out of that courtroom watching her walk away with this smug grin, like she just won the lottery. Meanwhile, my dad, the strongest man I've ever known, was sitting on a bench in the corner sobbing into his hands like a broken shell of himself. I had never seen him cry before, not once, but that day broke him. I went to visit him that night and it was like he wasn't even there, just sitting at the table staring into nothing, barely responding to anything I said. When I asked if we were still gonna do something for my birthday, he didn't even look at me, just said, "Your mom has custody now. If she allows it, then sure." The next day at school, one of my friends tapped me on the shoulder during lunch and said, "Isn't that your grandpa?" I turned around and saw him walking straight toward me with a cop at his side. He told me to grab my things and follow him. We picked up my brothers, even my youngest from kindergarten, because apparently mom had forgotten to pick him up. When we got to my grandpa's house, the cop sat us all down and that's when he told us the news. My dad had taken his own life the night before, not even 24 hours after losing everything in court. And the worst part was since nothing had been finalized yet, my mom legally became his widow, which meant she got the house, the retirement, the life insurance, every last penny. She left town with her new boyfriend not even a week later, never looked back, and left my grandpa to raise us alone. But if you ask anyone who knows her now, they'll tell you the story she always spins, about how she was this young struggling widow doing her best to raise 3 kids on her own after her horrible husband passed away, and no one ever questions it.